Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. Now, take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. So, anyway, today's puzzle is called Humble Beginnings by Vilse, and I believe this is his or her first puzzle, first setting puzzle. So, let's take a look, and this hopefully will be fun. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. XVs. Cells separated by a V sum to 5. Cells separated by an X sum to 10. All V's and X's are given. So, for example, if this were a 2, this would have to be a 3 to add up to 5. And that would be a celebration because we celebrate 3's in the corner. So if this is a 3, this would have to be a 7 to add up to 10. But all V's and X's are given. So there is a negative constraint here, which means that you cannot have two other cells that add up to 5 or 10 in the puzzle unless they are specifically separated by an X or a V. So keep that in mind. It's very important. Crop key dots. Cells separated by a white dot are consecutive. Cells separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio. So for example, if this were a 5, this would have to be a 4 or a 6 to maintain a consecutiveness there. And if this were a 4, this would have to be a 2 or an 8 to basically maintain the 1 to 2 ratio. But unlike the X's and V's, not all dots are given. Are necessarily given. So you can have two cells in this puzzle which do have a 1 to 2 ratio, which are not separated by a black dot, or are consecutive and are not separated by a white dot. But you can, again, you cannot have two cells separated by a V. Sorry, you cannot have two cells add up to 5 unless they're separated by a V, and you cannot have two cells add up to 10 to adjacent cells, adding up to a 10 unless they're separated by an X. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so that means... How do we divide this? One thing we know is V's always have a certain number, right, that's left. We're going to make them red and blue. So this has to be red. Therefore, this set of V's cannot be either of these V's. There's only 1, 4, and 2, 3 that add up to 5. So this has to be the blue corresponding set of 5. Same with this. This has to be the blue corresponding set of 5. This must be the red version, whichever one. So if one of these is 1, 4, the other one's 2, 3. Now we also know that the blue 1 through 4 has to be here, right? Because you always have a 1 through 4 here. So that gives us, we know the rest of this column has to be 5 through 9. Because it cannot contain the 1 through 4. So the blue one of the blue ones has to be here. In addition, this one cannot be either of these. So it cannot be corresponding with this 1 through 4. Therefore, the blue 1 through 4 has to also be here too. Okay. This can't be blue 1 through 4, so this has to have a red 1 through 4. In addition, this is also, again, a blue 1 through 4. So this has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, because all the 1 through 4s are accounted for here in column 9. Actually, I think this is symmetrical, right? No, not completely. Huh, interesting. So, this is in a 1 to 2 ratio here. So if this is 1 or 4, it has to be with 2. I guess it could be 2 or 8. Right. If this is 2 or 3, Huh, that's actually quite a bit. Never mind. We won't try that. Therefore, this... Okay, so the red 1 through 4s are here. This cannot have a red 1 through 4, therefore it must be the blue version. This is the red version. This cannot be the red 1 through 4, but it could be the blue 6 through 9. Sorry, it cannot be the blue 1 through 4, but it could be the blue 6 through 9. So we don't know anything about that. These two, so whichever one color is here has to be the same. We're going to make this green and this orange. So this is orange, which means this cannot be orange. This has to be the green one. So that's green, which means this is green. So all the greens are here. This has to be orange. This, again, has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because we have all the 5s, all the 1 through 4s in column 4. So this has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 7, and 9 cannot be here. Therefore, this is 6 or 8. Therefore, this is 3 or 4, which means because 6 and 8 can only be in a 1-2 ratio with 3 or 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So this is 3 or 4, which means it's with 6 or 7 specifically, which means this is 3 or 4. So this is 1 or 2. Okay. This 10, so this is the high orange, which means it's with another orange here. Because and this has to be the low one. So this is 1 through 4, this is 1 through 4, this is 6, 7, 8, 9, this is 1 through 4, obviously. All of these are 1 through 4. This is 1 through 4, this is 6 through 9. This is a 1 or 2. We don't know anything about this. So we know one of these is 3 or 4. So this cannot be 3 or 4. This cannot be 3 or 4. What does that tell us? I'm not sure. These are consecutive. So therefore, this has to be a 1 through 4 also. So we have all the 1 through 4s in row 3. So this has to be, right, because this is 1 through 4. It can never be 5, because it would have to be 5 and 5 for this to add up to 10. Therefore, this cannot be, this has to be 1 through 4. So this is 6 through 9 also. This is 1 through 4. This is 1 through 4. These are 1 through 4. This is 1 through 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has to be 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 1 through 4. We have all the 1 through 4s in row 2 now, too, because one of these is 1 through 4. So therefore, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s in box 3. Therefore, this must be 1 through 4, which means this is a red. Which means we have all the 1 through 4s in row 1. So this is 5 through 9. This is 5 through 9. Let's see. This cannot be 3 or 4 here. So it could be 1, 2, or 6, 8. It cannot be 5, 7, or 9, obviously. So if this is 1, this is 9. If this is 2, this is 8. If this is 8, this is 2. And if this is 6, this is 4. Okay. If this is 1, this has to be 2, 3, which is fine. If this is 2, it could be either 1, 4, which is fine. If it's 6, this has to be 3, and that's 2. That's fine. If this is 8, this is 4 and 1. That's fine. This can't be 3 or 4. This is consecutive, but it could be a 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Because there's nothing that limits it. So whatever is this is in a... Hold up. Oh, yeah. The black crop key dots are not... Not all dots are given. So this is also 1 to 2 ratio. Okay, that's fine. This has to be 5 through 9 because all of these are 1 through 4. This is the same as this one. So these two must add up to 10. Interesting. So this is 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, which means this could be 8, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's color these specifically different because we have a specific ratio that we know, right? So instead of this being green, we'll make that yellow. So this has to be the same. So this is yellow, therefore this can't be yellow, and this must be the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this yellow, so this has to be the red one. So the orange one is the blue version. So blue and orange are going to be the same. This is the same one, so this one will make this blue, I guess. This is orange, this is blue. So this has to be the orange version, right? Because these two are the same. Because they add up to 10 with this specifically. I guess we'll make these red instead of green. So this is red. This is red. Which means this is the corresponding yellow with the yellow. This is red and yellow. Ah, so this is red and yellow. This is red and yellow. Obviously, this can't be the low red. So this is, one of these is blue, one of these is green, orange, right? Red, yellow, so this is orange, which makes that orange. So this is the corresponding orange 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the blue. This has to be blue and orange. This is blue or orange. And this is blue or orange. So whichever one this is has to be this one. Okay, so this cannot be the low red or yellow because they're both here and they both would see this. So this has to be the high, which means this is the low. This is also red or yellow. Therefore, this must be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because we have all the lows in all the 1 through 4s in row 8. Because one of these is 1 through 4. One of these is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which means this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we have all the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s now in box 7. We have 5 of them. So this is red or yellow. We're not sure which. This is a blue or orange. We're not sure which one, though. So either one, whichever one this is, I'm gonna mark it as, I don't know, orange, and we're gonna mark this as blue. This one has to be the corresponding blue. So this one has to be the corresponding orange here. This again, so this cannot be blue. Therefore, this must be the orange, right? So this is the corresponding blue. That would be orange. This is blue. So the blue could be any of these three here. Orange cannot be... Therefore, this is the corresponding orange circle, and this is the corresponding blue circle here. Unfortunately, we still don't have enough information to really differentiate. This is red or yellow. We're not sure. So these specifically is red, red. Red then has to be one of these two. This is the corresponding blue or orange, and it's the orange high. There's a lot of coloring here. Interesting. Okay, so where is this high blue or orange, or blue circle? The high blue circle cannot be here, cannot be this one because this is with 1, 2, 3, 4, and it could be either of these two. So either it's orange, in which case this would have to be the high orange, or it could be this one. Ah, but if it's that one and not blue, it's not the blue that corresponds with this. Right. So wherever this high is for the blue circle, it has to be one of these two, right? Cannot be this one because this is with a red or yellow. And this would be blue and orange, adds up to 10. Cannot be these two, so it's one of these two. If it's this one, obviously the blue circle equals the orange. If it's this one, since there's no x between them, they can't add up to 10. So this cannot be the high blue either. This would have to be the high orange. Therefore, this is always orange. So this is not the... Okay, this is essentially the orange. So these are orange, which means this can't be orange. So this has to be the blue, right? So this cannot be orange. This has to be blue, which means this can't be blue. This is orange. So this one then, of course, this is the low orange. So this cannot be the low orange. This has to be the high orange, which makes this the low orange. So this is 1 or 2. It cannot be 4 here. This can't be 1 then. Because 2 could be 1 could be with 2. 2 is with 1 or 3. So either way, this can't be 2 then, because so this must be 3. Right? Because if this were 3, this would be 2, but then 3 and 1 are not in a 1 to 2 ratio. Oh wait, hold on. It's 1 to 2 ratio. My bad. This is 1 or 2. So if this is 1, okay, this can't be 3 then. So that can't be 2. If this is 1, this has to be 2. If this is 2, this could be 1 or 4. So this cannot be the orange. This has to be the blue, which means this can't be blue. This has to be orange, which means this can't be orange. This is blue. So this is the corresponding blue with it. This is the corresponding blue. So the blue has to be 3 or 4. The orange has to be 1 or 2. So this is 3 or 4. This is 8, 6, and 7. So this can't be 1 or 2. This can't be 3 or 4. This can't be 3 or 4. This can't be 6 or 7. This can't be 3 or 4. This can't be 1 or 2. So this is the orange. This is 3, 4, or 6, 7. So we've got all the oranges. So therefore, this cannot be the orange high because there would need to be an x between them. Therefore, this is the orange high. So this is the orange high, which means this is 8 or 9. That means none of these can be the orange high. This can't be the orange high because it would be next to orange, and there's no x between them. Therefore, this must be the orange high. So this is 8 or 9. One of these two is the orange high. Can't be this one because it's next to a red or yellow. Therefore, this is the orange high, and it's 8 or 9. Okay. We know one of these is 1, 2. One of these is 8, 9. Okay. 3, 4. This cannot be the blue high because it's next to 3, the blue. This cannot be the blue high because it's next to the blue and there's no x between them. Same here. This can't be the blue high, obviously, because it's orange high. This can't be blue high because it's either red or yellow high. Therefore, this must be the blue high. So this is 6 or 7. This can't be blue high because this is blue high. Therefore, the blue high must be one of these two. Therefore, that means the blue high has to be in row 2. Has to be one of these two. Cannot be that one because there's no x between them. Therefore, this is the blue high. And it's 6 or 7, therefore. We know blue highs here. Okay, so this is blue, this can't be blue. So this must be blue, the blue high. So this is 5, 8, 9, no 5, 8, 9. So we have the blue high here. One of the blue highs is here. And then one of these three is a blue high, but it's one of these two. We don't know which. So one of these is 5, which means we cannot have a 5 in the rest of the row because this can no longer be 5. So 5 has to be one of these two because none of these could be 5. So this can't be 5 either. This cannot be the corresponding 6, 7, 8, and 9 with the red and yellow. But we've already got these corresponding red and yellow. We have orange and blue high, so this cannot be, since this can't be the corresponding other color, this has to be the 5. So therefore, this is 5. This can't be 5, which forces that to be 5. And this can't be 5. So this is the whatever color this is corresponds to that. This can't be 5. This cannot be the red 6, 7, 8, 9. Because otherwise there would be an X there. Therefore, this must be the yellow 6, 7, 8, 9. Since this is the yellow 6, 7, 8, 9, this can't be yellow 6, 7, 8, 9, which makes that the red 6, 7, 8, 9. So therefore, this can't be red. This must be yellow, which corresponds to the other yellow. So therefore, this is red. This can't be blue high, it cannot be orange high, it cannot be yellow high, and it can't be red high because this otherwise there would be an X in between them. Therefore, this is the 5. So this can't be 5. This can't be 5, and this can't be 5. So that's that corresponding one. This can't be 5. This can't be the red high. Can't be blue high because that's blue high. Can't be orange high. Therefore, this must be the yellow high because otherwise there would be an X in between them too. This can't be yellow high. Could be orange high still actually. Actually, can't be orange high. Can't be orange high. Can't be yellow blue high. Can't be yellow high because there would be an X between them. Therefore, this is red high. So now we know this can't be orange, red, or yellow high. Therefore, this must be the blue high. So this is 6 or 7. This can't be blue, orange, or yellow high. This must be red high. This is yellow low here. So this can't be yellow low. So this is red low, which means this is the yellow low. Okay. Okay. Be any of the orange highs here. This has to be the red high because that's the only one left. This could be either one right now. This is 3 or 4. It can't be 1, sorry. This specifically can't be 1 because that would have to be next to a 2, which is not possible. So this can't be 4 then. This is the yellow high. So this is 6, 7, 8, and 9. We have a red high and a 5. We're not sure which one's which. This can't be the other color. So similarly as this as box 7, this is, if this were 6, 7, 8, and 9, it would have to be the other red or yellow color, which would mean that this would have to be 10, an X between them. So therefore, this has to be a 5, which means this can't be 5. This can't be the yellow high, so this has to be the red high. So this is red, which makes that red, which means this can't be red, so this has to be yellow, which means this can't be yellow, so this is the red low. This can't be red low, so this is yellow low. This has to be the yellow high. Which means the red high has to be one of these two. This can't be the red high, therefore this must be the red high. So this is the 5. We know one of these two is red high. This can't be 5 anymore, so this must be the red low. So this can't be red low. This has to be the red low. Can't be 4. So this can't be 4, this can't be 4, this can't be 4. This can't be red low because it would be an X next to it if this was red low. So this has to be the red low because that's the only place for it. So this is, this can't be 4, so this can't be 1. So therefore, the red is also 1 and 2. 1 and 2. This is 3 and 4, which makes the high yellow 6 and 7. This is 1 or 2. This is 1 or 2. This is 1 or 2. Therefore, the red low has to be here. Because it can't be here, can't be here, can't be either of these two. It must be here. This is red low. Red high has to also be in box 4. But it can't be here because this would be a 1 to 2. This would have to have an X between them. Therefore, this is the high red, which would be 8 and 9. So this can't be 8 and 9 because we know this has to be in, no, there we have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair. This is a 3, 4, 3, 4 pair. So we have 5, 6, and 7 here. So the yellow has to be one of these two. It cannot be this one because that's yellow. Therefore, this must be the yellow high. Which makes this a 5. This cannot, okay, obviously can't be yellow high. We have what? This can't be orange high. It can't be blue high because that would not be in a 1 to 2 ratio. So this has to be red high. So this is red high. And this is blue or orange. This is blue or orange. We're not sure. This can't, sorry, this can't be blue. This can't be yellow. This, therefore, this must be yellow. High. Right? Where's the yellow? It has to be here, here. Where else can it be? in column 4 can't be any of these 6. It can't be any of these 2. Therefore, it must be here. So therefore, this is the orange high. So since this is orange high and this is orange high, this one also has to be orange high. Which means this can't be the high. This has to be the low, which means that is the high here. So we know the red high has to be 6 or 8, and the red low has to be 1 or 2. The only way that works is if the low red has to be 2. So all the low reds are 2. The low oranges have to be 1. Which means that the low yellows have to be 3. So let's get the high reds. Have to be 8. The high oranges have to be 9. So these are all 9. The high... Wait. No, this was 2. The low yellows have to be 3, obviously. And the low blues have to be 4. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate. So the low blues have to be 4. The high yellows have to be 7. Oh, and this is 3. And the high blues have to be 6. We don't know what this is, so I don't know why I got all these. These are all 6s. So this cannot be 6, 7, or 8. So this is 5 or 9, so this cannot be 9. This has to be 5, which makes this a 9. Now we're just probably doing Sudoku, right? So this is not 6, 7, or 9. So this can't be 8 anymore. This is 5, which makes that 8. This has to be 1 and 3. We have all the 2s. We have all the 2s. This cannot be 3 and 7. It's 4 and 6. This is 4 and 6, but it can't be 4. Therefore, this must be 6, which makes this 4. Makes that a 6. This is 3, 4, and 7. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. Therefore, this is 3. This has to be 1. This is 4 and 7. That can't be 7. So this is 4. This is 7, which makes that a 4. This has to be a 6, and this is a 5. And that's a solution. Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice setting. The negative constraints, as I predicted, were very important. Yeah, nice first puzzle, Vils. Good job, man. And I hope you had a good job solving this puzzle or enjoying my solve. And I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.